Since 1949, since the establishment of state, there have been 1.2 million Jewish babies aborted. I want to say something, there's no possible misunderstanding. The state of Israel and its medical industrial complex in no way represent authentic, traditional Israelite Jewish values on the issue of the mass murder of children. My own daughter told me of her experience when she had what was one of her 3 girls. Is the doctor said, well, I think this might be a heart problem. Why don't you abort the baby? And she found out that this is very common. Now, let's leave out theology for a second. Follow the money. Aborted babies are big business. And this is a question I learned when I was at Reuters before I came to Israel. I was in the corporate reporting unit. Follow the money. Look at the quarterly reports and tell your editor, where's the CFO of the corporation lying? A simple question with any issue. Who's funding it? Where's the money going to? Who benefits for peace or war? This is a logical, simple question. She said, no, I don't want to abort my baby. And she found out that this is very common. And this is a subject that they don't want looked at. 1.2 million babies aborted, Jews, not including Arabs. Where are the bodies, the body parts going? Who's selling them? Who's buying them? And no one can say, oh, you can't ask that question. Don't pull the anti-Semitism BS with me, because the most anti-Semitic people are in positions of power in the state of Israel and the Jewish world. Another point, whether you're a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Christian, a Muslim, whatever your religion is, whatever you're born into, we may have our rights to our individual opinions. But if someone would say to me, what is the normative Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, Jewish position on whatever the issue is, a person might say, gee, I don't know. Or to say, look, I don't keep kosher, but the traditional position is, and these are what the laws are. So you have a lot of people of Jewish or partial Jewish origin pontificating. Either they don't have the faintest idea what they're talking about, and or they're simply lying and misrepresenting when they do know and say, that's what it is. Whatever your issue is. So what is the normative position in your religion on the Trinity, the incarnation, abortion, business ethics, peace, what doesn't matter, at least attempt to present what the normative view is and not misrepresent yourself either with people who don't know any better or born into your own religion, whatever that is, or other religions. These people who say abortion is a Jewish sacrament, well, that's not true. So you can believe whatever you want, but don't say in any way you represent authentic Jewish values. This gets into another point. When Ben-Gurion met with Truman in the 1950s, when Ben-Gurion was prime minister, President Truman said, Mr. Prime Minister, I am the president of 200 million Americans. To which Ben-Gurion replied, Mr. President, I am the prime minister of 2 million presidents. So my message for the big mouths and big egos in the Jewish world, you can have your opinions on whatever you want, but fraud and misrepresentation in business ain't kosher. Please clarify that you in no way represent authentic Jewish values, primarily because at the very least you haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. And even if you did, you would lie and misrepresent it. Again, follow the money. Who's financing your organizations? You want to speak? Fine. Please skip the fraud and misrepresentation. You want to be in violation of Torah law and rabbinic law as it's interpreted by our sages? That's fine, but don't misrepresent yourself. Most of the Jewish organizations in the United States have nothing to do with the God-land Torah and people of Israel, period.